Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Want to give a double honor to the apostles, a great millstone who has taught me this truth. Want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, I can get something from this video. Hey, basically, it's going to be probably a part two of a part two of the last video I did in transit when I was giving a testimony, man. You know, before I did that video, I actually wanted to get these scriptures out, but I'll just make this video and get these, First Peter 4 out, man, and Lord willing, is edifying to you, Akia, man. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. This is I'm gonna start at 1. This is First Peter 4:1. It says, "For as much then as Hamashiach hath suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that hath suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin." And scriptures tell you that, if you follow Yahweh Shah, you got to bear your cross daily, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, it says that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High, man. And when you were an old man, and I actually did a video on this earlier this week. When you were the old man, there were certain things that you did in the world that you can't bring into this word, you can't bring into this truth, that you have to change, man. You have to change those things when you come into this word and come into this truth. Okay? You have to. Okay? You have to work on it, and snap out that shit, man. Why? Because the world, and Satan want to drag you in. Okay? They want to keep you in this motherfucker, man. Mentally and spiritually, They want to keep you here, man. They don't want you to elevate, right? As far as your spirit, man. They don't want you to be illuminated, man. They don't want us to be illuminated. This truth, just us telling the truth is offending these people, man. Read Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, man. It tells you. Okay? Let me go down to 4. It says, "Wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you." So when you change your ways, because in 3 it explains, right? But I'm gonna kind of get what's highlighted. I don't want to make the video too long, but in the world, right, you had these people, man, who used to run with. Right now, right, they might look at you like a square, so to speak, or look at you all kind of crazy, man. All that shit don't mean nothing. Family might look at, he crazy. I don't know what happened. Listen, man, it's all good. It's cool, man. Every genius, every revolutionary, every person that stood for something looked crazy at one point. You know what I mean? We ain't, listen, man, if we the part of the elect, well, I'm part of that number, we never been in this fucking world. We helped create this fucking world, man. You know what I mean? It says, "Who shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead?" It says, I'm gonna go down to 7. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand, but ye therefore, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer." So all things, the end of all things is at hand, man. Right? And before, right, the end come, what was prophesied to happen? That we would get this word, we would get this truth, we would come back to the Lord, man. We should remember ourselves in the land of our captivity, pursuing the Baruch 2, and I think that's 31 or 32, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 33. It says, "And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins." Have charity amongst the brotherhood, man. And if you do something for a brother, don't let it be, in the open. Let it be in secret. You understand? Because that's when you really mean it. You got people who feed the homeless, right, and record themselves doing it. For vainglory or whatever the purpose might be. Sometimes it might be for the right reason, but sometimes it be for vainglory and shit. Like, you can't have that mindset, and it's true. You can't, "Oh, I did this for the brother, man." That's not charity. You understand? This is 9. It says, use hospitality one to another without grudging. Okay? I'm going to go down to 12. It says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. Right? So, and you're not supposed to waver as well. Pursuing the Baruch, the 2nd chapter. I'm not Baruch, Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. Okay? Don't waver, man. Okay? When you come into this word, it says the Lord was going to try it. It says gold in the furnace, man. You know, make us pure. And you come out, clean that gold off, get the impurities off of it. It's shining, man. Okay? It's 13. It says, but rejoice in his, because we filthy as fuck. We were filthy, man. Mentally, physically, spiritually, we was filthy, man. Okay, it says, but rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Mashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. So when Yahushua's glory is revealed, right, we, Lord willing, could be those joint heirs, man. But how can you hope to be or want to be or expect to be or assume to be a joint heir if you ain't working on, if you ain't using the Great Spirit to work on your spirit, man? To work on being right, man. You know? This is 15. It says, but let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as an evildoer or as a busybody in other men's matter. Okay? It says, 17, it says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. So, you know, I always get an analogy. You got to clean your house before you clean, before you pick the weeds in the yard. Before you go swooping through the neighborhood, you got to clean. Make sure your house dirty. I mean, make sure your house clean, not dirty. Okay? It says, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? All right, so being that we going to be searched first, man, it's best to, to stand on your watch, man. To make sure you crossing your T's and dotting your I's, man. You on your P's and Q's, man. You know? 18, it says, and if the righteous, give me 1 second. Okay, Con. It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So if the righteous is scarcely be saved, right? Where is the unrighteous? Where is the the scoffers, the people who talk down on you, right? The people who bash the truth, the ones who offend you? Where are they going to appear? Right in that fire, man. Okay, so let me grab this really quick, man. I ain't got this in a long time, but it's always not Baruch. I keep doing that, man. Let me send Sirach, the 2nd chapter. It says, this is Sirach 2:1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And that's real spill, man. Okay? It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble, because you are going to be tempted. You are going to be tried, man. You see bullshit all day. Okay? It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So it says, cleave unto him and departest not away, man, that we may be increased in the last end. Okay, it says 4, it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So, whatever is brought upon us, right? Just like Micah said, he said, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. But the Lord is going, the Lord is going to bring me out of it. The Lord is gonna, save me, man, Lord willing. The Lord is going to, get me out of any trouble that I'm in, man. It's 5, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. It says, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at your generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So who did he ever despise that called upon him, man? Okay, it says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. Woe be to the fearful hearts and the faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. So if you know, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man. Okay? But it says, look at your generations of old. You can look at look at the prophets, man. And who did the Lord forsake, man? Okay? None. Nobody. Okay? He's a man of his word, man. Okay? So with that, man, matter of fact, you know what? Let me grab this really fast. Because I quoted it. So let me go ahead and grab it. This is Micah 7 and 9. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Okay? So it says he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. But he said, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh. That's the mindset you got to be in, man. Okay? It says, because I have sinned against him. We have sinned against him, man. And Lord willing, he continue to have mercy on us, man. But as the mercy is being spread, right, we have to make sure we're not taking advantage of it. We have to make sure that we're using the grace period to get right, man. Okay? Because like the brother said from the LA camp, he said the only thing you leaving with is your spirit, man, and make sure your spirit right. Okay, so with that, man, Lord willing, the video is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.